Hello and welcome to a brand new week on The State of Business. I'm Nishani Pigara. Let's first take a look at tonight's headlines. London Stock Exchange Group expresses willingness to help restructure state-owned entities. And World President of Junior Chamber International says youth should get more opportunities. The chairman of the London Stock Exchange Group, Donald Brydon, says that they are willing to provide expertise to restructure Sri Lanka's state-owned entities. He said this speaking at the opening of the new technology hub in Colombo recently.
Our significant investment in Sri Lanka demonstrates the enormous potential of this economy and the faith we have in your future. We stand ready to offer our support and our expertise by supporting the privatization of state-owned companies and providing complementary liquidity in London. We want to help through market infrastructure enhancement and in the development of the sovereign bond market. We are keen to work with Sri Lanka's financial community in the economy as it continues to grow and to innovate.
London Stock Exchange Group is a diversified market infrastructure group powered by Millennium IT. The group plays a vital economic and social role, enabling companies to access funds for growth and development. It is a developer and operator of high-performance technology solutions including trading, market surveillance and post-trade systems. The Institute of the Certified Management Accountants of Sri Lanka launched Certified Hospitality Finance and Management Accountants program in Colombo recently. The program was launched in collaboration with the Institute of Certified Management Accountants of Sri Lanka and the Sri Lanka Institute of Tourism and Hotel Management. The initiative was taken to meet the growing demand for qualified and competent professional finance and management accounting staff for the hospitality industry. This is the first time such a professional certification in finance and management accounting has been developed for the hospitality industry, which is identified as a fast-growing foreign exchange earner.
The government's initiative for skill development, CMA has taken the initiative to join hands with the specialists in the hospitality industry to provide the professional qualification for this important sector, which is generating valuable foreign earnings to the country. They also provide opportunities to attract both local and foreign investment in its major growth and development, generating employment both directly and indirectly. Tourism development and growth are spread to all parts of the country and will also strengthen and activate our cottage industries and the small and medium sector, spreading economic activity to the rural areas.
There's more news on the other side of this short break. Do stay with us. Welcome back. You're with The State of Business. The world president of Junior Chamber International was in Sri Lanka recently. During his stay in Sri Lanka, he spoke exclusively to our television on JCI work.
It is important because if you look at it today, that the world's population is comprised majorly of young people. In fact, over 65% of the world's population is composed of people who are between 15 and under 40. And therefore, it means we have the critical mass, we have the energy, and we have the tools and resources with the social media being at the tips of the fingers of every young person today. And therefore, if we must shape the future of the world, young people must be involved. And that is why the United Nations has even seen it important to include the young people in the issues of security and peace in the world by the resolution that was passed in 2015. Therefore, young people must see themselves not as leaders of tomorrow, but leaders of today. They must get involved to identify the challenge that we face and be able to drive that. And talking about business, for example, it is not possible for businesses to thrive where there is no peace. It is not possible for businesses to even take responsibility to meeting their objectives or their mission where peace does not exist.
Speaking further, he said that businesses should bear the responsibility of creating a better environment for youth in their respective societies.
For example, if a company operates in an environment where young people do not have access to education, that company has a duty to ensure that they support education in that environment. If they operate in a place where people cannot find even food to eat, there's no employment for young people, such an organization or company or business have a responsibility to ensure that they support empowerment of young people, to create more entrepreneurs, to provide more skills, to be able to provide support for young people to be able to get into businesses and turn their dreams into reality. And therefore, it is not possible for businesses to work differently. If we must bring about development, the three sectors of society, which is government, businesses, and civil society, must work together. Government alone cannot solve the whole problems that we face in our countries and in the world. Civil society group alone cannot solve it. Government will have to work with civil society and businesses. Businesses have responsibility, huge responsibilities, to ensuring that they continue to invest in young people, continue to invest in education, they continue to invest in getting people together, they continue to invest in infrastructure and opportunity.
Time for another short break. Do stay tuned. Welcome back to the show. Member of Finance Commission of Sri Lanka, Professor H.M. Zafrullah says the monetary management of any economy should be given to experts. He said when politicians are involved with it, the expected objectives cannot be met. Professor Zafrullah expressed these views at a guest lecture organized by the Department of Economics of the University of Colombo.
But when we speak of the Temasek model in Sri Lanka, people laugh, the opposition laugh. They say something wrong with the Temasek model, right? No, that is wrong. So that is not the politics we want if Sri Lanka is to move. So I do not know, I don't think it will be achieved during our time. One of my dreams is to see that one day Sri Lanka has enough reserves so that it can cushion any economic crisis. The currency will be stable, right? We can't go on depreciating our currency every year, right? So that we become a pauper nation. No. We must be a nation where every citizen of Sri Lanka lives with dignity.
The guest lecture was held under the theme Colombo Port City as an International Financial Centre, the Challenges Ahead. The professor said considering the capacity of the country's economy, the estimated debt of 9 trillion rupees would be unbearable.
If we don't turn our economy around, we are heading for a debt crisis. If we don't repay our debt, we are heading for a debt crisis. How are we going to repay? To repay, we must earn foreign exchange, right? How are we going to earn foreign exchange, right? Our traditional exports will not bring in enough money. We opened our economy in 1977, first to do so in Asia, but looking back, we have achieved. But where did we go wrong? Why have we accumulated such a massive debt? Have we lived beyond our means?
And with that, we sign off from the newsroom for tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant evening.